guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So today is Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. So I'm actually going to be making two cards. So the first card I made was using the Stampin' Up rubber set, which is called Christmas Sweaters. I believe this actually is now a retired stamp. It doesn't actually tell me what date this came out, or if it does I just can't see it. But yeah, I've had this one in my stash since last year. I bought it in January sales on a site, and I can't remember what site it was, but I got it because I was like, oh, it's so cute, you know, and I didn't have many Christmas like jumper sort of themes, and I thought this would be really good. So yeah, one thing I probably would do different is you can see me now taking off the backings and then I'm putting them onto the actual stamp. What I would have done is I recommend doing either putting it over top of the plastic film, and then you can remove that when you need to stamp it, or just putting the sticker on actual plastic casing that it comes in, because obviously when I went to stick this to my stamping platform it wouldn't adhere, so I do recommend not doing what I'm doing right now. But yeah, so that's the first card that I created, and then the second card I created, I used Concord and, not Concord on 9th, Colorado Craft Company, and that is, I believe, the Christmas sweater set. I can't remember off the top of my head. Everything I used is going to be linked in my description for you guys. The only things I couldn't link were some of the paper pads because they're so old. But yeah, everything else I managed to link for you, so let me know down in my comments which one is your favorite card. Personally, I think I like both of them. I think it depends on what kind of look you're going for. If you like a clean and simple look, then the second card is probably better, but if you're looking for more of that homemade look, then the first card is probably the best thing. It did take me over 20 minutes to tie the bow, so if anybody has any like video ideas or people that they've seen show you how to make video to make the little bows, then please let me know, because every video I watched, it was either way too fast or not well explained, and the way I ended up doing it is I ended up taking my my spoon and just tying a knot around there and just gently pulling it off before, and then like fiddling with it, but it did take quite a while, so not happy to admit that. And yeah, the second card, it was literally just, you know, stamping and masking and coloring in. So yeah, I love how they turned out. So let me know down in my comments what your favorite one is. Head over to Instagram if you want to check out my ugly Christmas sweater for the day. So I actually don't own many Christmas sweaters. I'm not a Christmassy person in that aspect. So I do tend to go for like more generic things. I tend to actually wear more Christmas t-shirts, even though it can be freezing cold, and the reason I do that is because generally wherever I'm going has like excess heating. So like everybody used to come to my mom's on Christmas Eve, so from going from like having just like 3 people in the house to then having like 8 to 10 people, you know, and my stepdad generally lights the fire or puts the heating on, so it's like, you know, you're getting everybody else's excess body heat as well to heat the room up, and then you've got all the extra heating going in, and I generally just overheat after that, so I started wearing t-shirts when that happens. So I have a Christmas t-shirt that says "Just a Girl That Loves Christmas," and then I have one which says "Proud Member of the Naughty List." I have another one which says "Cookie Tester, They Both Glow in the Dark," and then I have another one, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember what it says. I think it just says "Ho Ho Ho." I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so I got some transfers off Temu for the glow in the dark ones, and I love wearing them on my long sleeve t-shirts. So yeah, but the one I ended up showing you, me and my mom went shopping in the mall, and she ended up just taking a photo of me. And actually it's not that bad of a photo. I do look weird, honestly, and then I do want to get my hair cut, so yeah. So if you want to see that picture, go over to my Instagram and check that out, and I will see you guys in my next video. I will speed up this card process, and then I'll slow it down so I can show you close up, and then I'll speed up the second card process again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Bye guys!